Greetings, YouTube. Recently, I was listening to the radio, and two bloviated talking heads were discussing conflict mediation and how to reach a consensus, how to listen to one side and the other side, how to be a skilled listener so you can really hear what the other person has to say. Except they're talking about the political environment in America. Okay, they're not talking about labor disputes. No, they're talking about the political environment in America. And if you're willing to, in a neutral and calm manner, listen to the folks on the progressive end of the scale and those on the neocon end of the scale with equal weight, you're an idiot. Flat out. Because those two things are not the same. You've got white nationalism on one side and you have inclusivity on another. There is no middle ground to that. We're not going to be racist to black people every other day. And the off days, we're going to be racist. We're going to be bigoted towards the LGBT community. It doesn't work that way. You would think that everyone in the world is deserving of human rights and civil liberties. Or you don't. There's no middle ground there. It's a one or the other. It's a binary. It's not a binary created by folks on the progressive end. Remember, we want to include everyone. We want everyone to be happy and healthy. We want everyone who is born into the world to live lives without suffering. Because that's the progressive ideal. No one suffers during their life from things that can be alleviated externally. Housing, food, healthcare, education, discrimination, prejudice, bigotry, those kind of things. We all have battles we fight in here, but at least the progressives would make sure you have access to therapy. Whereas opposed to the white nationalists, they only want white, straight, cisgender men to be in charge, and they'll let the straight, white, cisgender women stick around so they can keep making more straight, white, cisgender men. But yeah, they don't give a shit about anybody else. So don't tell me that I should sit there neutrally and listening to one side of the argument or the other side of the argument. No. I don't need to listen to the white nationalists. I'm 60. I know what they have to say. I've heard it a million times before in a million different ways. And it's all the same shit. So yeah, there is no middle ground. If you ally yourself with the modern American GOP, you're a white nationalist. I don't give a fuck if you are a white nationalist in your heart. You're supporting it. You are a water carrier for white nationalism. If you vote for the GOP, period, you support white nationalism. And the folks on the progressive end, those few of us that actually exist in the world, in America, yeah, we want inclusivity. We want everyone to have civil liberties and human rights. And for some reason, that is considered the worst crime in all of humanity by those in the GOP. That if we include everyone so that everyone has civil liberties and human rights, they see that as a bad thing. They see empathy as a failing. They see sympathy as a failing. They see compassion as a failing. And it never occurs to them that if you think of those traits as failings, you should be taking a really long, hard look in the mirror and maybe figure out what the fuck is wrong with you.